Hello, this is the Older and Wiser podcast, episode 4, here with my friend and fellow comedian, Doug X.
You can find me, DougXComedy.com, Doug X.
Doug X! You can, well, if you're listening to this, you probably already know, you can get me at richardolder.com. You can also find me on the Twitter and the Instagram at RKOlder. So we're here in Burbank once again. We had a legit lightsaber duel. Until I nut checked Doug once again.
That is not why we stopped.
That's not why we stopped. You might hear the blade in the background. It was a lot of fun until my lightsaber started getting loose in the middle. we were dueling, and suddenly the handle started getting loose, and Doug had calmer heads prevailed. Doug thought we should stop. And I was ready to go for more, and I think Doug saved the life of my lightsaber.
Well, we have the black foam swords for the actual fighting. Like, the lightsabers are there for fun, play a little bit. They're just not meant for combat.
They're not, but it's so much cooler with them because they make the sounds and the lit up blades. It's like the foam swords are cool, but it's not the same like having the actual.
We were going to video record it because I got a tripod, but I forgot my video camera. So Richard's like, so you focused on the part.
He's all standing, no camera.
That's just my life, man. That's just so my life.
So we're here in Burbank. We stopped by the great Flappers Comedy Club. There was an open mic here, and we decided that, well, our lives don't suck enough, so we're going to go up in front of the gauntlet of comics. Although we didn't get up.
No. We paid our $5 for sodas for
yeah.
See. Well, we saw Christina tear it up.
Christina tore it up. Christina did a solid job. Josh did too. I thought Josh was funny also. He was a little bit like the material was a little bit different from what I've seen before.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny. Usually it's really, really dark and sad, and it was less sad, more dark, and I thought he did good.
Great. I feel his vision of the afterlife will be like some vague, ephemeral existence, and still hear people making fun of him.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So, we did an episode of the Theater School Rejects podcast, which, if you're listening to this, you should be listening to that. I've been doing a number of spots on there, and Doug gave me a chance to kind of vent a little bit about the material I was going to do.
So I got material.
So I'm going to ask you about like what were you intending to talk about here at Flappers tonight?
Well, I was going to talk about, so this just happened. So, and was talking to this girl on Facebook from Texas, and like actually made the phone call, and she's like, hey, I want to hook up when I come out to visit, and she was actually going to come and see my comedy show.
She's going to fly from Texas.
Well, she's already going to fly. She's had other friends out here.
Oh, she's already planning to come out this way.
Yeah.
I was like, if you hooked her in with your comedy to come and see you, and you might get laid.
But randomly, she's also going to see this other comedian, her ex-boyfriend's comedian show, and it turns out I'm on the same show as her ex-boyfriend.
No shit.
And she was already coming out, and now she's gonna come out and see both of us, and that was gonna be super awkward for everybody. Anyway, so she's around my age. She's we have some stuff in common, but she's Texas, and although she's not a Trump supporter, she's pretty conservative. Like, she throws the word around snowflake, and I have a rule. As unfuckable as I am, and I'm not in any way unclear about how unfuckable I am, I will not stoop to fucking Republicans. It's just a rule I live by. And, so I was trying not to talk politics with her, and I was like biting my tongue sometimes.
Right, because you don't want to find out.
I don't want to find out. Like, I want to find out after, during pillow talk. I want her to say, oh, by the way, I voted for Trump. And I'll be like, by the way, I got to go. And then I just walk out of the hotel room.
I'm in support of defunding Planned Parenthood.
I got to go.
All right, well, it's been fun.
Been real. I want to find out right after we've had sex. So that's the ideal time to find out. But I said to her beforehand, I said, like if you're a Trump supporter, this isn't going to work out. She said, oh, I don't support Trump. But then she's also like said that she had a huge crush on W. Like that was her man crush. And I was like, and that was the last conversation we had. And I thought this was great. So I stopped I'm like, I have to tell her before she comes out. Like I have to. But I don't want to just lead out of nowhere. By the way, everything's been cool. I don't want to hang out with you. So I did a little bit of ghosting intentionally with the idea of I would send a message. But then today, she texted me to call me out. She goes, I've never been ghosted like this before. And I just responded with an emoticon of a ghost.
That might be one of the greatest asshole moves I've heard in a long time. Like, I've never been ghost like this before. And then, poof, ghost.
Which is like just on so many levels. Like, you're not being ghosted because I responded, but I responded with a ghost. You've literally been ghosted more so than you've ever been ghosted ever before.
I love it. I love it so much. That's just...
So, in case Richard or anyone doesn't believe me, I am showing this text to Richard because I will
verify.
I believe in documenting this. So there's like no lol, no what the fuck. Hey, how's it going, dude? I've never been ghosted by an M before, and then emoticon of a ghost.
and then she sent an emoticon back. Shake my head with a hand on the forehead of the girl.
I think it slapped my head, but yeah.
Slap my head.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So she's like, slap my head.
I'm so out of the know.
Dude, first time I saw it, I didn't know either. I asked the girl, I was like, what does SMH mean? It's like, slap my head. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know. So that I know because I asked previously. I've been right where you've been.
Aside from the hilarity of sending the ghost, the other thing I caught there was that it was a conversation between two grown adults, and she put, what the F?
Yeah, right? Well, was it what the F or WTF?
It's just what the F.
It was what the F.
With a capital F.
That's why. Someone who says what the F, double quote. I'm like, anyway, so so I then put on Facebook, I'm like, when you call out on ghosting, is putting a ghost emoticon in a text appropriate? Asking for a friend? I got lots of comments on that. Including one person asked, what is ghosting? But she's from Australia, so apparently they have different slang there.
Well, then maybe Australians aren't that shitty to each other.
Might be. I admit. And so finally I sent a message to this woman, and I said, look, I don't think this is going to work out, and it's probably better if you hang out with the people you were going to come out and see in the first place.
Go see your ex's comedy show.
Yeah, well, I'll also be there, but, you're there to see him. And anyway, then because this is all it plays out, she posted, and I wasn't talking about Facebook, but this is what happened. She posted about that she's crying over a guy she never met. And I'm that guy.
But isn't that a little bit of a badge of honor?
Yeah.
Right? That a chick is crying over a dude that she was going to see some comedy when she came to LA, and she's all upset because he sent her a ghost emoticon.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
I haven't made a girl cry over me in 3 years, maybe 5. 10 on the outside.
So, all right, we're talking about something I have, and I did a bit about it a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. But I was seeing a girl, and the bit was about how men and women handle things differently. So I was seeing this girl, and we were having some problems in bed. Not to get too into it.
It's your podcast.
I know.
That's what you want, man.
I'm saying I know that no one listening to this wants to hear the gory details of my sex life,
I don't want to hear them either, but it's your fucking podcast, man.
So we were having some issues, and then basically she was having problems getting the oven started.
Right.
Or maybe I was having problems getting the oven started. I couldn't really preheat the oven.
You weren't turning on the pilot light. I get it.
Right, wasn't turning on the pilot light. And like one night...
There's no more pilot lights, man. That's like a 1980s joke.
Right. Everybody younger than 40 is like, what the fuck's a pilot light? Like, isn't everything just electrical? But so we were having some of those issues, and one night we were going at it pretty heavy. Thought the preheat went well. I was ready to go enter the oven.
Put the chicken in,
and found out that the oven was not preheated at all. And she cried. And I felt terrible. Like like she was trying her best, and she cried. And me being the nice, considerate man that I am, like I climbed off of her so she could breathe again, and I wrapped my arms around her and told her it was going to be okay, and that it wasn't a big deal, and all this while she's crying, and the whole time in my head going, there's got to be a way you can turn this around, right? Like,
we're not done.
We're not done. I can rally. I know it. Like, if I can just get her to stop crying, maybe I can turn this party around. And
it's sad how much I get that.
Right. It's just it's a guy's thinking. We're like, oh, but we can still have sex. I know it. Like, I know we can do it. And I didn't. It didn't end like that. But like, I'm laying there thinking, well, if she stops crying, you could try this and this and this. Like, these things kind of work generally, and it didn't go that way because I'm not that much of an asshole. But I did lay there thinking, you could turn this into a bit. You could take this girl's pain and turn around and make a joke out of it.
I wasn't doing stand-up comedy time, but I've had girls cry, and I'll hold them gently. But I'll also try and fondle a breast.
Right.
I don't see why. I mean, like, I'm not going to try...
Why are they mutually exclusive?
I'm not going to try and, like, get into a full-on sex or grope fest. But, hey, I'm going to hold a piece of your body and comfort you. Rub the small of your... Rub your back, rub your shoulders, fondle your breast.
Right? Sometimes a hand just slips.
I mean, like, if I was crying, I would like someone to touch my nipple.
Because if nothing else... Yeah, sometimes when you grab a boob or something like that, it's funny. Maybe
they never thought so. I've never had a girl be like, thank you for fondling my breast while you're coming. They always go, what are you doing? And I'm like, really? This is the first time it's happened to you? You don't know what this is? This is me fondling you. What else do you want me to explain? How to breathe?
Haven't you seen me do this move for 6 months? This is what I do. I'm the over-the-shoulder while I'm comforting you guy. Which is such an inappropriate conversation considering the climate of the city these days.
I'm not talking about some stranger. I'm talking about someone you're in a long-term relationship with. Someone who's in your bed consensually, who's crying because of some asshole thing you did, or some asshole thing her boss did, and while you're comforting her, you grab her boob.
Absolutely. You know what? I think it breaks the tension. Because if nothing else, I go like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know.
That's what girls always ask. What are you doing?
Right. That's the question. As soon as you grab that boob, they go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm like,
it should be obvious. That's not the question. Ask, why am I doing it? Because I'm a man.
It makes me feel good, so I assume it makes you feel good. Like, no.
I think it's a you problem. Because I'm totally happy with the situation.
Right. You're the one crying. I'm just trying to turn this around. Just trying to make you chuckle. And like, grabbing my boob doesn't make me laugh. You're like, oh, well, what time are we at? Oh, we're just shy of 15 minutes. Well,
I think that's as good as it's going to get.
That's as good as it's going to get. This is the Older and Wiser podcast. Thanks for checking it out. Again, you can check out me at richardolder.com. or RK Older at the Twitter and Instagram. You can find Doug at
DougXComedy.com.
DougXComedy.com. We got shows coming up.
February 24th, Saturday, Tustin.
Yep. So if you're hearing this and support the local arts.
Well, yeah, Richard's got a big Orange County fan base, and some of them are not related to him.
Right. I got the love in Orange County. I'm also going to be at Tony's on Aviation on the 21st in Inglewood, and I don't know if this is going to be out in time, but I got Flappers on the 6th for the moderate debauchery show.
I got 3 tickets to that because I'm hoping to have 2 girlfriends between now and then.
Hopefully. And as I said before, may the odds forever be in your favor. Getting those 2 women. You can do the boob move and see if it works out. One on each side.
I'm going to bring 2 girls I don't like to the thing and see which one walks out on me first.
We can start placing bets. I think the brunette, I think she leaves first. I think she's got less tolerance.
Will know except them. I'll tell everyone in the club. All the comedians will single us out.
That would be amazing.
They'll all direct jokes at me. Be like, do you know Doug has super herpes?
That would be so much fun to just create this elaborate story and see which one of them is grossed out first. Like, did you hear about Doug's discharge? Like, what? I'm like, oh, it's a, you should ask him about it. Anyway, now that people are properly grossed out, thanks for listening, and take it easy. Peace.